right, let's do pre-trip for 2023 model school bus, front of the bus and under the hood. So start by going under the bus to see no leaks, no hanging parts, bus ain't leaning side to side. I'm gonna go all the way up to the top. I'm gonna check all my clearance lights. I got 5 up here, all amber in color. There's one on the side, got 3 here, and I got 1 there. Then I've got my red loading lights, my amber warning lights. I've got my turn signal hazard lights, amber in color, and I got my amber colored running lights and my clear headlights. They're all clear, no cracks, no breaks, no illegal stickers, obstructions, no condensation. And we're gonna check their operation inside. Then I've got my DOT reflective tape, which the school bus is on. It's not peeling or damaged and is a reflective surface. I've got my windshield. It's all clear, no cracks, no breaks, no illegal stickers or obstructions. I've got my windshield wipers. They're properly secured to the bus. They got no damage like weather rot, no tears or breaking. Check their operation inside the bus. Then we're gonna go and we're checking all our mirrors, making sure they're secured to the bus and all the mirror faces are clear, no cracks, no breaks. You're gonna go around, you're gonna give a good shake to each one, showing her that they're all secure and that all the mirror faces are clean. Checking my hood straps secured to the hood of the bus and the body of the bus. No cuts or frays. Got both sides. Push it on open. All right, so we're under the hood on the driver's side. Let's start by mentioning our dipsticks. The caps are present, not missing. We would check them by pulling them out, wiping them off, dipping them back in, pulling them back out, make sure that the proper fill levels. And we're gonna go underneath them down here, and we got our governor, air compressor, and power steering pump, making sure they're all securely mounted. Make sure all the hoses are connected, all fasteners are there, not missing, and no signs of any active leaks. These are gear-driven items. I'm gonna come out to our steering column. Make sure there's no cracks, bends, welds, or aftermarket modifications. Make sure that the U-joints are okay with no obstructions. Excess grease is okay. It's leading to the power steering gearbox. We're making sure it's securely mounted with bolts present and tight. Make sure that it has its hoses connected, no signs of any leaking. The fasteners are present. It's a gear-driven item. Over here we got the power steering fluid. Make sure it's securely mounted. No signs of any leaks. It's got its cap, which is also a dipstick, and it's at the proper fill level. Go down to our pitman arm. It's secured to the gearbox. It's got no cracks, bends, welds, or aftermarket modifications. It's got its castle nut and pin. It's connected to the drag link and tie rod. We see that they're securely connected at both ends with the castle nut and pins. Excess grease on this item is okay. No cracks, bends, welds, or aftermarket modifications. We see the frame and the axle securely mounted, all bolts present and tight. No cracks, bends, welds, aftermarket modifications. We see our hydraulic shock secured to the frame and to the axle, bolts present and tight. No signs of an active leak. Then we got our leaf springs and our leaf spring hangers, front and rear hangers. We see that the hangers are secured to the frame and secured to the leaf springs with fasteners. No cracks, bends, welds, or aftermarket modifications. We see that the leaf springs have no cracks, twist, welds, or aftermarket modifications, properly spaced with the spacers and connected to the axle with the U-bolts. Then moving on to our air brake components, we have our brake line and hoses. We see that they're secured with fasteners. No signs of any active leaks. Secured to the air brake canister. No cracks, bends, welds, or aftermarket modifications. Secured with its safety clamp, which also has no cracks, bends, welds, or no aftermarket modifications. Leads to the slack adjuster and the push rod. Making sure that they're secured with the keys and cotter pins. No signs of aftermarket modifications, no cracks, bends, welds. Excess grease on the push rod is okay. Over here, we're gonna go over got our coolant. Make sure it's securely mounted, bolts present and tight. No signs of an active leak, and the cap is present and not missing. We got all our upper and lower hoses. All our wiring is all secured. No signs of abrasions, bruises, or cutting on any of them. Then we're gonna sneak on in here, and we've got our alternator, and down in there we got our water pump. Make sure they're both securely mounted. No, all bolts present and tight. Make sure the alternator has no signs of arcs or burning. And the water pump, no signs of any active leaks under it. They both have their, making sure the serpentine belt is in the pulleys, checking the serpentine belt itself, making sure it's got no more than 3/4 inch of give. It's all ribs are intact, no abrasions, bruises, or cuts. And those items, that, as you can tell, is belt driven. All right, on the front steer tires, I'm gonna check the drum, the brake drum, making sure that it's got no cracks, bends, welds, or aftermarket modifications, no debris, no bluing due to being overheated. Checking our brake pads, make sure they're no less than 1/4 inch of padding. They can be viewed through the viewports. Our mechanics check them manually. Moving out to the tire tread, steer tires should be no less than 4/32 of an inch. Both sides, both tires should match. There should be no cuts, gouges, or damage. It can be no recaps or regrooves on the front steer tires. Go down to the sidewalls, make sure there's no cuts or gouges or damage. Check for specifications for inflation on the side. Then we're checking the rim, making sure it's not got no dents, breaks, welds, or aftermarket modifications. No separation between it and the tire, which would be due to underinflation. We're gonna go find the valve stem and make sure it's got its cap, no signs of any active leak. We're gonna check all our lug nuts, make sure they're all in good condition, they're tight, they're not loose, which would be indicated by rust or shiny metal. We're gonna go to our hub oil seal, make sure that all the mounting bolts are present, the plug is present, no signs of an active leak. And got our mud flap secured to the bus, no damage, and no more than 8 inches from it in the bottom of the ground. And that's the front of the bus and under the hood. Should be able to be done in less than 10 minutes.